The role of judiciary in our society, as highlighted in one of the textbooks of NCERT, is not sitting well with the Supreme Court of India. And right now, NCERT and the Supreme Court are face to face because of this issue. Hello students, welcome to Drishti IAS. My name is Saloni Nandkyurier, and in this session, we are going to talk about the issue in detail and what has been NCERT's stance so far. So let's discuss it. But before we do that, you know that the Holy Sale is live. It is live and it will stay so till 28th of February. Now this is a golden opportunity because you are going to get up to 50% off on all our online courses, pen drive courses and test series, and a 25% off on books, TLP and magazine. So don't wait, don't miss out on this opportunity. Click the link that's given in the description, or you can also call us at 87501 and get all your queries resolved. Now let us talk about the issue. So what's the issue? There is this textbook, NCERT textbook of class 8th, and there's a chapter which is called The Role of Judiciary. The role of judiciary in our society. And this chapter basically discussed some structural challenges that we have in our judicial system. And while discussing the structural challenges, it used some harsh terms like corruption in judiciary. And this did not sit well with the Chief Justice of India. So much so that the Chief Justice of India, Justice Surya Kant, he took suo motu cognizance of the matter. Suo motu cognizance meaning that no case was filed. He on his own took the cognizance of this matter, and he stated that such statements or such terminologies are undermining public trust in the Indian judicial system, and this should not be done. This should be condemned. That is why he took suo motu cognizance of the matter. And now if we talk about the issues that have been stated in the textbook, what exactly did the textbook say that it did not sit well with the judiciary of India? It's very important for us to see that, and then we will look at NCERT's response. Now if we look at the details of the chapter over here, firstly I told you it talked about corruption in the judiciary at different levels. And it also said that the poor and the marginalized sections of the society, the disadvantaged sections of the society are the ones who suffer the most because of this corruption in judiciary, because they do not have proper aid, proper resources, proper money to have their cases filed or resolved. So that is why they suffer the most when we talk about corruption in the judicial system. Then it also talked about the code of conduct and accountability. So code of conduct and accountability of the judges in the judicial system. There is a central grievance redressal mechanism against the behavior of judges in the judicial system, and that's called CP grams. Centralized public grievance redress and monitoring system. Here complaints are filed against the code and conduct of judges, and if we look at the data over here, over 1600 complaints have been filed between 2017 to 2021. And this is not a small number. So it is kind of questioning the code of conduct and accountability of the judges that we have in our judiciary. Then it also talked about the massive backlog of cases. Justice delayed is justice denied. It gave some facts and figures to discuss the massive backlog of cases that we have in the different tiers of our judiciary. Like if we talk about Supreme Court, we have some 81,000 cases that are pending in the Supreme Court. In the High Courts, the number goes up to 62.40 lakh cases. And if we talk about the district and the lower courts, then this number is in crores. 4.70 CR cases in the district and subordinate courts. So a lot of cases are pending right now in the Indian judiciary. So these were some challenges that the chapter talked about, but the language that has been used did not sit well with the judiciary. In fact, the judicial system felt targeted because we talked about corruption in the judiciary. Judiciary is one of the most important pillars that we have in our democracy, and it kind of felt targeted. The judiciary felt targeted that we are talking about corruption in judiciary. That is why the Chief Justice of India took suo motu cognizance of the matter, and then NCERT also issued a statement. It basically issued an apology. It said that they hold the judicial system of India, the judiciary of India, in utmost esteem, and this was an error of judgment. Such language should not have been used. That is why the sale and distribution of this textbook has been halted for now. Revision is going to take place and this apology has been issued by the NCERT. So this is what's happening right now, but it poses a bigger question. First is about the integrity of judiciary, and second is about our freedom of speech and expression. Speech and expression, particularly in the academic sphere. How much freedom of speech and expression do we have when we are talking about discussing things in the academic sphere? So this is for our judgment to decide. There's no particular stance that has been taken on this, but these are some bigger challenges that come into the picture when such cases are highlighted. For now, we need to know that the judiciary held its ground and the NCERT also issued an apology. But at the same time, there is a question for us to think and see what actually should be the right thing to be done in issues like this. So that was all for this video. We'll look at a practice question for discussion, but before we do that, I want to tell you that there is this course which is the Studio GS Foundation live online course. Now this is your complete UPSC preparation kit because you're going to cover your complete UPSC prelims and mains syllabus at a very affordable price. And I also told you that the holy sale is ongoing. So right now this course is available to you at 22,050 rupees. But if you wish to avail a further discount on this already discounted course, then you have to use this coupon code SALONI, all in capital letters only, and you will get an additional discount on this fee. So don't wait, the sale is live and will only remain so till 28th of February. Now let us look at a practice question. The recently withdrawn NCERT Class 8 textbook chapter on the judiciary was controversial because 1. It discussed corruption and backlog in courts. 2. It raised concerns about freedom of speech and expression in textbooks. Choose the correct statements. A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Please attempt this question and provide your answers in the comment section. Thank you for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.